Hello and thank you for joining us on ERi-TV English News Broadcast. Do stay with us as we present our domestic and international report for March 13th, 2026. First, the top stories. Contribution of maternity waiting rooms appreciated in elaborate hospital. Capacity building training program in the southern region. In our international, explosions hit Beirut as Israel signals long campaign. And US eases Russia oil sanctions as Iran war pushes up energy prices. Welcome again. In today's domestic news, nurse Bisrat Takhlai, head of Elaborate Community Hospital, indicated that the maternity waiting rooms put in place are significantly contributing to the increasing number of pregnant women giving birth at health facilities, indicating that as a result of the sustainable awareness-raising activities, pregnant women from remote parts of the subzone have been able to stay at maternity waiting rooms at the health facilities until delivery. Nurse Bisrat said that commendable pre- and postnatal treatment and vaccination programs are being conducted at the health facilities. She also said that the necessary health practitioners and modern facilities put in place at the health facility have significantly contributed to saving the time and resources of patients who were previously compelled to travel to Kairan Hospital. Elaborate Community Hospital provides laboratory, pharmacy and delivery services, eye treatments, pre- and postnatal care, vaccination services, as well as counseling programs. Moving on to the southern region, the Department of Culture and Sports in the region has provided capacity building training to its members. The training was provided in Dabarba from 9 to 15 March. The objective of the program was to enhance understanding and awareness of artificial intelligence, ensure proper archives management, as well as promote the habit of reading and the use of digital libraries. The training was also focused on intangible heritage, time management, research, and documentation. Noting that the objective of the training program was to address the shortcomings being observed in government and public institutions, Mr. Abraham Johannes, Director General of Culture and Sports in the region, called on the trainees to apply the knowledge they gained from the training effectively in their workplaces. Mr. Frawangel Taklahaymanot, Administrator of the subzone, noting the importance of the training in improving the daily activities of institutions, called for sustainability. The participants of the training also visited the Milk and Milk Products Project in Halhala and Logodam. During the visit, the participants were provided briefings by coordinators of the projects. Meanwhile, in the southern region, promotional activities aimed at the eradication of harmful practices and ensuring the rights of children have been carried out for the public in the subzones of Maimuna, Saganati and Mai'aini in the region. The promotional activities, which were conducted in all administrative areas of the subzones, were aimed at enhancing the understanding of the public on the negative effects of harmful practices and traditional medicines on the health of society. Mr. Johannes Abraha, head of the Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare in Maimuna subzone, said that even though commendable results are being registered in the eradication of female genital mutilation and underage marriage through the coordinated effort of the committee to ensure the rights of children, reinforced effort is needed for better outcomes. Lieutenant Colonel Abraham Haile, Administrator of Maimuna subzone, said that enhancing the understanding of the public is one of the basic instruments for the eradication of harmful practices and called for the continuation of sustainable awareness-raising activities. Do stay tuned, dear viewers, for we shall be back with international news after the short break. Welcome back. Our focus now shifts to the crisis in the Middle East. Israeli airstrikes hit Beirut on Thursday night as Israel ramped up its offensive against Iran-backed Hezbollah, dragging Lebanon deeper into the Middle East war. Israel's defense minister said on Thursday the army had orders to expand the campaign, and Israel's military chief said the operation in Lebanon would not be short. Israel has pounded Lebanon's south and east and the Hezbollah-controlled southern suburbs of Beirut, killing nearly 700 people, according to Lebanese authorities. It has ordered mass evacuations in those same areas, prompting more than 8,000 people to flee their homes. Meanwhile, the U.S. is relocating parts of a missile defense system installed in South Korea to the Middle East, according to officials. The reported move comes 12 days into the U.S.-Israeli war against Iran and follows reports suggesting Iran had destroyed a key radar used by the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System in Jordan. In our final report, the U.S. has authorized countries to buy sanctioned Russian oil and petroleum that is currently loaded on vessels at sea in an attempt to curb the economic impact of the U.S.-Israel war with Iran. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said it was a temporary measure to promote stability in global energy markets during the war. The authorization will last until April 11th. Attacks on ships and energy infrastructure in the Gulf and the effective closure of the vital Strait of Hormuz waterway have rocked global energy markets. On Thursday, stock markets fell after 3 more cargo vessels were hit in the Gulf and Iran's new supreme leader vowed to keep blocking the strait. Around a fifth of the world's oil usually passes through the narrow waterway. The jump in energy prices this week has led to action by authorities to tackle the issue. On Wednesday, the International Energy Agency said it would release a record 400 million barrels of oil. Governments in Asia, which are major buyers of oil from the Gulf, have announced a slew of measures in recent days. Japan, South Korea, and Thailand, for example, have announced price caps on petrol prices. With this, we conclude our domestic and international report for this session. Dear viewers, now the top stories once more. Contribution of maternity waiting rooms appreciated in elaborate hospital. Capacity building training program in the southern region. In our international, explosions hit Beirut as Israel signals long campaign. And U.S. eases Russia oil sanctions as Iran war pushed up energy prices. This was The World on Friday with ERi-TV English News Broadcast. Dear viewers, from all of us here, thank you for watching.